Time to shave. You're working hard. Seriously.
My tea. It's a Thursday night, and I am live on the internet because a bunch of people apparently got a text message that was about me. And I just thought, my gosh, first of all, I've got text messages and emails and Facebook comments and all sorts of things that are inbound communication coming my way faster than I can respond. And so I just thought, I don't know what else to do other than to try and talk with everybody all at one time. And here's my response. So here's what's going on. I'm not going to give all the details because I don't know. Let me just give you what I do know. I know that there's somebody that is not real happy with me that has figured out who all the people are that we've protested for, I think. And they did additional research to find a bunch of people's phone numbers. And this, whoever it is, has been sending out text messages about me and trying to rally support to get a bunch of, try and rally support to come down and somehow just punish me. So that's what's going on. And I'm just sitting here working, and all of a sudden we get start getting a zillion text messages and emails and comments and that sort of thing. And so what it is you just need to know this. Number one, I have not given any contact information of any of my clients to anybody. Okay. You need to know that. Okay. That's the number one concern that I have. The second thing is that pretty much anybody can go online to the appraisal district's website and look to see if there is a company or a person protesting on behalf of someone else. So there's a certain amount of this that's just public information. And you can go on and just search to see which real estate agents or which tax consultants are protesting on behalf of someone else. So you can do that much. The thing that I'm not 100% positive about is how they ended up getting people's phone numbers. I have no idea. They either had to, there's technology out there that certainly can look up an address and find phone numbers associated with it. You can just Google and find that kind of thing. They may have done an open records request. I'm not sure how much information the appraisal district has to keep confidential, but you can rest assured that I'm not giving the appraisal district any information that that you haven't authorized me to give them. Okay, so now let me tell you. I'll just tell you, because now there's obviously a bunch of comments. It's hard for me to know how widespread this thing is, and I can see the comments here. Here's what's happened. Somebody got pissed and they said, "Look, if you want to file a class action lawsuit against Chandler, then click this link and go to this website and sign up, and you can go file a class action lawsuit against Chandler." So there's two things that they're alleging in this. Okay. Number one is they're saying if Chandler said he was going to go protest for you and appear in a hearing and he didn't, then you can file a lawsuit. Well, here's the thing. I make it really clear. If you Google Chandler Crouch property tax, you can see a video that comes up. In fact, I'll probably pull it up here in a second, where I openly talk about my strategy for protesting property taxes. Well, I say that there's 3 levels of protest. In fact, I'm going to pull this up because it's just kind of important enough. I said there's 3 levels of protest, and the first level is an automated protest. The second level is an informal protest, and the third level is a formal protest. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen. Oh my goodness, this is not really the way I had in mind to end my day, but maybe it's just begun. All right, so if you just Google Chandler Crouch property tax, whoopsie. You Google Chandler Crouch property tax. Then you'll find a video that looks like you'll find a bunch of videos, but here's the video I'm talking about. If you go to this video, then you get to skip. Do me a favor. I've had enough stress for the day. We're going to skip the first minute where I'm making silly faces. Okay. All right. Okay. There's a commercial that I've got to let run. So I'm not going to stream someone's commercial. I'm going to let this run for just a second. We're going to get through the commercial that's playing, and then I'm going to show you. All right. We're going to skip the ad. I'm going to share the screen again. So you'll find a video that looks just about like this. And then we're going to come to this. It's at minute 104. It talks about the 3 levels of protest: the automated, the informal, and the formal. So here's what I do. And I've said this a million times, that whenever we go to protest, what we try and do is we first negotiate with the appraisal district to see if we can get an agreement on a value that we believe is a fair value. And you've given us authorization to be able to do this. And that's what I'm doing. So that's the first, anyway, that's just something I don't feel like I've made any kind of secret. Guys, I have worked my hardest to try and do everything I can to serve as many people as possible in the best way I can. And what's going on here, I'll tell you the truth about what's happening. I protest for more people than anybody else in Tarrant County. And I'm pretty sure that I protest for more than twice as many as the next guy in line, and maybe 3 times as many as the next guy in line. Okay. And so what's going on is, when you do that, the people that are doing this for a fee, the initial reaction is that they're probably not very happy with me for doing this for free, because I'm doing the same service for free that other people are doing for a fee. Just this week, I saw somebody else post something online about the amount of reduction we got versus the amount of reduction someone else got. One of these other tax agents. And it's like, man, it's first of all, it blows my mind that why anybody would mention me in something if I've not done anything to harm you specifically. They're just trying to bring me down. All right. They're trying to stop what's going on here. They're trying to stop me from helping you. That's what's going on. And, every time, if we've responded to every, surely I've missed somebody. Surely I've missed somebody who's fallen through the cracks. I haven't responded to an email. There's probably somebody, but I can tell you right now, we've responded to every single comment, every single Facebook message that I can get my hands on up until the date of May 13th. Okay. And if you had any idea how many, I've got a team of 4 people on this inbox that I'm paying out of my pocket to respond to messages, just to make sure that we're doing everything we can to serve at the highest level possible. Okay. I'm invested in this thing, doing everything I can to help. And it's when you do that, you're going to create enemies. And I already knew that coming into it. If we do a good job, we're just going to create an enemy or two. It's going to happen. So here we are. I don't know of anybody that's upset that I haven't talked to specifically. And if you're upset about me or anything that I've done, I want you to email us and I will talk with you personally. I've tried to talk with anybody personally that is like, there's tons of people that don't understand that they're pretty pissed because their tax value's gone up. And we do everything we can to talk to everybody. But if you've got a problem, just come to us. Just come to me. Okay. My desire is to help. All right. So there we go. Hey, look, guys, I don't know what kind of support I'm going to need, but if you are, I don't know what to do, but somebody's trying to rally the troops to get a class action lawsuit together. I might need a little legal help. I'm not positive what it looks like at this point. I just thought, I started getting these text messages from everybody about an hour ago, and I just thought, I don't know what else to do. I'm just going to go live and we're going to address it. And so I tried to get a hold of some attorneys to say, hey, is it a good idea to go live? I have no idea. Never. Okay. Marie Gonzalez hasn't got any communication. Don't worry, Marie, please email it, protest@chandlercrouch.com. protest@chandlercrouch.com. I'm going to go through some of these comments, guys. At the 10-minute mark, that's the end of the response that I have. There's nothing else. I'm probably not going to address a whole lot else. I'm just going to go through some of these comments and see if there's something I might need to address. Well, I drink the last bit of my tea. Okay. Hey, George. Appreciate you. I see somebody was saying that they didn't get one, and I was thinking maybe they were talking about any kind of they may not have received the dirty text message. Hey, if anybody knows who is behind this, please let me know. If anybody knows, look, I'm not up for a fight. I don't want to fight. I got nothing against anybody. If somebody's pissed, send them my way. I want to talk with them. I want to see if there's a problem that I can resolve. If there's some miscommunication or something, I have no idea. I honestly don't know enough about anything right now to make a clear judgment. I just know this. I may need your help. If you figure out who's behind this, please let me know. All right. All I can receive. All right. Shanna, thank you for your support. A lot of people got that text message, folks. It's weird to think. Guys, this is not the thing I want people talking about on a Thursday night. I can guarantee that. Let's go home and shelter in place. It's time for some chicken dinner or something. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. I'm looking for any kind of comments. Kathy, I don't know how somebody got the info. I know that if you give me 30 minutes alone with an address and the objective to try and find a phone number, I can definitely find a phone number. And so I know that much. You can pay for information these days, but I promise you, I've not given anybody's information about anything. I'm not selling information. The only, if in 99% of the cases, if I ever hand your contact information to somebody else outside of my organization, you and the other person are copied on the email, and it's only because you've given me permission to do that. All right. Thank you, guys. Let's see here. I am just scrolling through the comments long enough to see if there's anything that I need to address. If I just can't stress enough, if there's something that you feel like I need to address, if you're upset about anything, if you know anybody behind this, email me, protest@chandlercrouch.com. Okay, Chris says, maybe you should support your... Chris, I don't know, bro. I'm going to have to reach out to you. It seems like you're disgruntled about something, but I'm going to have to, I don't know. It's talking about supporting my agents more. I'm not sure what that means. If there's an agent, I've never worked with Chris. If there's an issue there, I mean, my gosh, holy mackerel. Chris, it's amazing, guys. Amazing. Rebecca says, I've used you for the last 3 or 4 years. Woo. Hey, Troy, you replied. If anybody gets any information, if you reply to stop and they give you some information back that might give you a hint as to who's behind it, I would really appreciate your help to try and get to the bottom of this. Let's see. Okay, guys. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm just reading through the comments here. I didn't ask for anybody to help me read through the comments, but I'm doing this reading and talking at the same time. The only thing I can do, maybe I should try. I'm going to drink more tea. All right, guys. Hey, look, I'm not seeing anything that I feel like I really need to respond to right here, but I will tell you this. If you have questions, if you have concerns, if you need anything, email me at protest@chandlercrouch.com. If you look, guys, here, we got almost 200 people watching this right now. If you see someone online saying something, please, I'm accessible. I'm here. Encourage them to email me, find them, screenshot it, send me the message. I've got an incredible team. We hunt down anybody that's got any kind of questions so that we can answer them because we're trying to help. I need your help. thank you so much for your support. I've seen people here saying, will you please don't, somebody saying, go home, relax, chill out. Well, it's nerve wracking when you get that many text messages all at once. It's alarming. I will say this. I debated about shutting down the website until I can kind of figure out what's going on. I decided not to. I debated on doing a live stream and just waiting until I could figure out what's going on. I decided not to. I decided, look, the goal here is to help people, and I'm going to continue helping people. And I decided I wasn't going to let the coronavirus shut things down. I didn't care what happened to my company as far as I don't know what's going to happen with real estate market when this stuff goes on, but I just decided I'm going to keep helping people. Look, we exist to try and serve the community, to be a valuable resource, to be able to help people. I believe that God's put me on this earth to do a whole lot more than hold a job or do any. I'm here to serve a purpose that's bigger than any of this stuff, and that's what it's all about. So I'm not going away. I have no idea. Things will probably change on some level. I'm going to try and react as smartly, respond in the most intelligent way I can. But you can rest assured, I will help people. I will continue helping, and I need your support now more than ever. All right, y'all. I am going to go home tonight, I think. We'll see. I'm going to look through some more comments. Have a great day. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Over now.